What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, today I want to talk to you black men about Adrian Peterson. Many of you know about his NFL career, an illustrious career. In my opinion, he'll be a first round Hall of Famer, ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the best pure runners that the league has ever seen. But, he's had some problems. He whipped his son before, got in trouble for that. In the black community, it's not that big of a deal. In greater American community, it is a big of a deal. So we already know that. Then also, he has issues with finance control. Our brother appears that he has some problems with money mismanagement, big time. Then he has a very, very beautiful wife that he got into it with on the airplane either after or before the Super Bowl started. So he got arrested in LA in January. The courts have rendered a verdict on his decision. He will not go to jail, but he will go to 20 classes, about domestic violence and alcohol consumption and things like that. So allegedly he was drunk, yelling at his wife for whatever reason. So I want to talk about these two scenarios because that's all the information that I really, really have. Because I don't know who's right or who's wrong and who started what. Okay. Obviously he's the one that went to jail, but we know the society that, she could have said something, he overreacted. So let's look at the first part. If Adrian Peterson, if you are a fucking drunk, you need to take care of that for sure. All right. You have a very lovely wife, very beautiful wife. Okay. But in the case that you are, as a man, with a woman who brings out the worst in you, or if you feel that she's starting problems for you, why are you still with her? And it's either one of those two scenarios. Either Adrian Peterson is the asshole, okay? She is the asshole, or both. In any sense, why would you have to be with somebody that you got so angry with on a goddamn plane? Now I know that black people can do things like this because we can hate you one moment and love you the next. That's true. But I want to talk to guys about this because there's people that do this all the time. You have a love-hate relationship. When you're in the bedroom, you love to be there. You make some of the best sex. When y'all get out the bedroom, it's problems. She don't respect you. You got to call her out her name. And then it's fisticuffs or it's arguing. And then it's that struggle love thing going on. I, for one, would never be with a woman. I don't care how drunk I get, that me and my wife are on a goddamn plane in first class or business class. And I'm cussing her out and we're fighting. That I can't even imagine something like that. And if that ever was the case, it's time for me to go. Because I'm not about to allow you to be like, oh yeah, he hit me or he did this to me. And let's say if I didn't do that, then I'm going to be in trouble because, you got a history of being a drunk dude or you got a history of abusing X, Y, and Z. And I want to tell guys that, his wife is very, very attractive, by the way. Very beautiful woman. Brothers, are we looking at women that we are really compatible with? And I know sometimes as men, we can be very difficult to deal with, just like women can. Some of us have hard, complex personalities that the only person that can really love us is our mama. We're going to be real with this. I know some black men that, I'm like, oh my God, how can anybody like you? Because they're difficult to even be friends with. And I've seen it more so even with some of these women. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So to find that, situation where somebody can understand you, especially, if you're a man that's a very ambitious person, if you're a man that really, really wants to do a whole lot, and in the black community, I'm gonna be honest, it's not really respected, nor do I think women are really used to having a black man that is really, really goal oriented or highly driven or goal driven, like let's say Adrian Peterson, something like that. It can be difficult for a woman to deal with a man like that because they've never done it. So But you're really attracted to her. You have good times with her. But the respect thing is an issue. And in everything that you do in life, respect is at the core. Mutual respect for her as a woman and mutual respect for you as a man. And not just having, that sort of gender role respect, but also I'm going to be real. And somebody don't like this. If I'm your husband and you're a Christian woman, what does the Bible say my role is and what yours is? Some guys, no matter how liberal the world is, we want to be the leader of the relationship. And for women who have a problem with that, well, you want this man to protect you. If something goes wrong, you want him to provide for you, right? Okay, so then, we can't get outside of what the roles are, in my honest opinion. If a woman doesn't want you to do that for her, like in the case of Adrian Peterson, she didn't even change her last name. All right? She didn't even change her last name, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what her last name is, and it's not important. But her last name is not the same as his. That is a red flag. Okay? That, is it Ashley Brown? Yeah, she's still Ashley Brown, something like that. What are we talking about? Okay? You guys have to really, get it out, look at that. That's a real problem. Okay? That is a real problem. Your wife wants to go around as her own last name. It says something about, wanting to have her own identity that's different from you. Now, shout out to her for not trying to tell on him, but it is what it is. So you guys should understand where that's coming from. If the respect is not there for you, you're out. I'm very sorry. Okay? Some of you guys are dealing with situations like that, and you need to stop. Okay? If you have personal problems with alcohol, guys, let me tell you something. And we have some people that are drunks. They're drunks here on YouTube. They can't, like I see, and some of them are married. Guys, handle your own personal issues before you take them to somebody else. No woman, no community wants to be dealing with your problems. If you're fucking drunk, you should really do something about that. Seriously, get yourself together. Anger management issue, you should do something about that. But in case the woman doesn't respect you, doesn't want to listen to you, wants to argue with you, undermine you, you don't marry a woman like that. Obviously, you have those issues before you get married. I don't care how good of a woman she is. Get her out of there. Life is too short. Let her go. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.